All right, I'll call the meeting to order. Let's stand and say the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll have a public hearing for ordinance 2021-01. Is there anyone here to speak to that? Hearing nothing, we'll move on to roll call.
Alderman Morton.
Here.
Alderman Joyce.
Here.
Alderman Hill.
Here.
Alderman Sedlak. Here. Alderman Falconberry. Here. Alderman Williams.
Here.
Okay, we all present. I will entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda.
So moved.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Move to approval of the minutes from last month's meeting. I have a motion to approve. I have a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Citizen input. Anyone here to speak to anything? Hearing nothing. Move on to agenda item 8. Tonight, we're going to honor our former police chief and Mayor Jackie King. Jackie, are you there, Jackie? Yes, he can. Is he there?
I don't see it on there.
It says Jackie King right there.
No, this is,
Okay,
there he comes.
okay. Just in time.
No, that's bad. No, that's not him. Maybe I forgot about it.
Okay, well, we have a proclamation that's honoring him and for his service and a gift to have for him. And we will try and get that to him later. All right, we will move on to reports. Mark, you have your reports?
Unless y'all have any questions, I have nothing to add. I have been in touch with MTAS and I actually got their proposal today that I'll be sending out to you this week.
I neglected to let you know that I do have a letter from Milligan, I can't think of what her last name is, who owns the house down there, and they will be getting that torn down. She will be running under whatever the contractor does, and she hopes we're patient with her. Now, anyone want to discuss the financial report? Okay, hearing nothing, we'll move on to old business, ordinance 2021-01, ordinance to rezone parcel 01636 and 01637.
Where's this?
That's for Crusher Road.
Crusher Road, the new
Oh,
business
okay.
is going in. I'll make a motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second? I have a motion from Alderman Falconberry and a second from Alderman Sedlak. Any discussion? Hearing none, I guess call the roll, please.
Alderman Morton. Alderman Sedlak.
Yes.
Alderman Falconberry.
Yes.
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Under new business, resolution 2021-7, amend the personnel policy for police take-home vehicles and article 12, town vehicles and travel, section 212.1.
I have a question. We've discussed this many times.
Yep.
What has changed since the last time we discuss
Miles,
this?
we're wanting to change the miles on, so
But it's 0 miles now, so we're gonna change it from 0 to 20?
No, it's 20.
it's 20 miles.
It is at 20
Yes.
now?
We set it to 20.
Yeah, you'll change it.
Okay, so what do
25.
they change it to?
We're getting rid of the mileage.
Getting rid of the mileage.
Oh.
The heads of departments at their discretion.
But no limit?
That's what we're looking to do, yes.
Why?
We have one officer that's been with us for 2 years, and the limit prevents him from taking it home. And there's been several instances where he's been needed to be called out, so it would be easier for him to respond from home if he was in his vehicle.
Okay.
So the officers have handled this program very well. They've had no issues over the last couple of years, so we're asking to just remove the mileage restriction.
Well, let me ask you another question. Just because I didn't understand the wording of it. Something about, it says all emergency vehicles designated as police vehicles and driven by the fire chief
So
can be taken home. Do you drive police cars a lot? Did I read that wrong?
If you need to drive one day, you won't have the opportunity to do so.
the wording should say for police vehicles or fire vehicles.
Fire vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Can I address that?
Yeah,
That's just what that part of our personnel policy states. So what this would be doing is amending that paragraph to read like that second paragraph does, which does not, just takes out that part that says limit of 20 miles. So that's just showing you what's in our personnel policy versus what would be in the personnel policy if it were amended.
okay, do you understand, or is it just a misprint, the part about the police vehicles driven by the fire chief? I mean,
Yeah, that's probably just a misprint.
Well, can we be assured?
Or actually it says police vehicles, all emergency vehicles designated as police vehicles, and it could say or driven by the fire chief, I guess would be a better word.
It doesn't say that though.
Right, but I mean, what all that means is police vehicles and any vehicle driven by the fire chief is the way it reads now.
Okay. Well, now, I just have one more question. I'll move on. I'm along with this, but are we setting a precedent for every department? If we say, okay, you know, Mary Jane can take a car 30 miles, why can't Susie at the Dudai department take hers on 30 miles or 40 miles or whatever?
We don't buy them vehicles, they don't have vehicles. They have their own vehicles, right?
Well, they did one
There's town
time, they
trucks.
drove their trucks home, that's where this came from, and then we were sending one to the Alabama line. I mean, I without a distance on this, I mean, what happens when one wants to say, I'm gonna take it 50 miles, I'm living in, you know,
I think that's where the police chief steps up and he has an option.
Yeah, I can, I have discretion to revoke that, as well as if they misuse their equipment, I have the option to revoke that as well.
I think it says that in here, right? Somewhere. But it's a good question.
I don't have it in front of me, but
You're right, they could be doing the natural driving.
I mean, you know, that's one of those things, and then we never know, because we're never informed.
Right, does anybody ever, I mean, I don't want to check mileage, but,
Chief reports mileage all the time in his report.
yeah,
So there should be there should be a conflict with that. And plus, if I'm not mistaken, it's certificates that they're also using them for, like SWAT or hazmat or something like that. So he has a specialty, and that's why he's asking to get it to extend it to cover him, so he can bring his special certificates and challenges when they need to be called up for like a SWAT deal.
okay, you lost me. What does that have to do with driving the vehicle?
Well, that, because he wants to make sure his officer has the right vehicle and the right equipment to do it at any time. So he has his whole car. His car always has his equipment in it. So I'll be designated all the time with them.
All right, so there's a possibility if we decide to hire somebody from Huntsville, then you'll come back and ask for 100 miles.
No, because he's
No,
asking for
because-
unlimited mileage.
I
At his
stuck on that
discretion.
20.
Because I'm sitting here and looking, it gives us total miles, but it doesn't tell us, I'm trying to see how many miles it would be driven home. I see total miles. I thought I had missed something in his report.
We'd have to look at the report beforehand.
I mean, because
I don't break it down between their mileage going home.
Oh, okay.
It's just the miles that they do each month.
Yeah, it shows total miles.
yeah, so that's what I was trying to figure where I had missed that in Washington. Any other discussion?
The only thing I see about that is, when we did before, when we let them go home, whether they cared, we could catch our cars sitting between here and Nashville, sitting on the side of the road. And then that no business down there like this.
I believe the chief has got enough sense, enough honesty that he would
I
control
let
it.
Chris do
Guys.
that. But, and I'm gonna say yes for the report. But I don't want to have kids set no more, nothing like that. They have to be for the parking car.
Okay, I understand. Like I said, they, for the last 2 years, have treated this program very well. I've had no issues whatsoever. Nobody has mistreated.
Fancy, but
Okay.
before, I ain't calling them down.
Well, they know it's written in our personnel policy. They know that this privilege can be revoked at any time. If they abuse it.
It seems like we just wrangle with this all the time, you know, it's,
Well, this was the same
It's also-
because then it falls back to the police chief as well. So it is.
It's also a hire for chief, as he's looking for officers.
I'll second, I'll pass it.
all right, you have a motion to approve, I have a second, any other discussion?
No.
Call roll,
Alderman Morton,
No,
Alderman Joy,
yes.
Alderman Hill,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman Falconberry,
Yes,
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. All right. Resolution 2021-8, appoint a member to the Industrial Development Board. I believe I nominate and I get your approval. I think that's how that works. I would like to nominate Jonathan Gilbert to fill his dad's term.
I'll second.
I have a motion to approve and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposition? Ordinance 2021-02, adopt the 2018 fire code, first reading. Matt, would you like to talk to this?
Sure, so, this is bringing our code up to the same standard as our building and residential code. Those that been upgraded in 2018, and when that happened, somehow this was just overlooked. So we're just bringing it up to the same code year as the rest of the code enforced by the town.
Any questions, anyone?
Nope.
Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion and a second. Please call the roll on that one, sir.
Alderman Morton,
yes,
Alderman Joy,
Yes.
Alderman Hill,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman Falconberry,
Yes,
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance 2021-3, rezone parcels 01699.0 on and on, first reading for that. Do you want here to speak to that? It was approved by the planning commission.
So,
How you doing?
okay.
Hey,
I'm Tom Anderson. I have a drawing if you'd like to see, the
I
parcels.
probably would like to see. This is for the church, right?
Correct.
is this for the church?
We don't get much communication between the planning commission and us either.
We do have,
Now, what is
this
this?
is Oak Road Church.
This, where I have the parcel numbers in here,
Right.
it looks like they drug them down, so they all say parcel 101, but obviously that's a typo, so we'll know what we're doing.
And we have a map in the back of the ordinance
We'll have to rezone it for you.
to make it fit where they go for the church. And if they went to an R2, it would fit more appropriately according to what they were talking in the planning meeting when I was sitting there. They didn't want to do a business because they're only in the business, like Pastor said, God. But in turn, this is, they're not selling anything, they're not doing anything to be business, so the R2 would fit. And they needed the R1 to an R2,
I got you.
R3 to an R2, so everything would become R2. And
I'll
then-
make a motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll say.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Call roll.
Alderman Morton,
Yes.
Alderman Joyce,
Yes.
Alderman Hill,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman Falconberry,
Yes.
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
It carries. Any other business? Hearing no other business?
I have communication. Mark, this may be to you. If we went all the way around the business and gave them some ideas to talk to them about doing the fencing around the businesses between them and other people.
I think that we have contacted that one business that we've talked about. I would have to ask Chad for an update. I don't have any feedback on that one.
Okay, is he the only one? Do we have other ones we need to look at?
That's the only one I can think of, Mike, that's like that, where it's obviously a residential area that's not screened, from the commercial area, adjoining property.
Did you get a response back from him, or is you just gonna wait on Chad to get back with us?
Yeah, Chad would have been the one to make contact, and I don't have a report to give on what that conversation went like, but I'll ask Chad and I'll get back to you.
Thank you. So I have,
Anything else? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? All in favor, say aye.
When nothing really bad.